All right, my
So
brother.
what comes to mind when you hear Black with No Chaser?
I love it, man, because I think that it's a medium that we can speak truth and that we can have straight talk. And sometimes it's going to take straight talk to deal with our situation because we're in a nefarious crisis right now. And I think that we should have a platform that we can speak truth to the highest degree.
I mean, it's just being frank. It's just real talk. You know, when I see Black with No chaser, and we finna get to it. It's the real deal. No sugarcoating, just right to it.
Being that you have such a reach, I thank you for putting me on, man.
For sure. And you know, we always ask folks when they first come on here, man, because it's like a tradition. You know, we started doing this the first season. We started, and the question is right there in front of you. You can see it. What comes to mind when you hear Black with No Chaser?
With no chaser, pure, hardcore, the real. You know what I mean?
The real.
Yeah, man, the essence, the real essence.
Yo, what's up, everybody, man? It's your boy Cirillo, and we back again with another episode of the Black Lunch Break. I'm here. You already know what the usual suspects in the building. My girl Sika to the right of me, man. And look, today we got a real dope guest in the building, Gabrielle Byndloss from the hit Marvel series, The Falcon and Winter Soldier, right here on the set. So y'all stay locked in. Yeah,
you got the pregame.
Then we can get to this whole journey.
Boom, there we go. There
you hit me with the question.
What comes to mind when you hear it?
Listen, I watched your interview, so I knew this question was coming, and I am ready. This is what I thought when I first got the email about Black with No Chaser. I was like, oh, I know what this is. This is going to be a show that allows you to show up in all your Blackness and not have to try to swallow anything else after it to make it more easy for everybody else to get. And I'm here with it. That's
my Look, and you couldn't put it any better, to be honest.
That's what we're here for.
It's like, we want folks to be comfortable from the start. I think that also goes with just the vibe of just the crew here, but I think the name itself lends, like, when you come and get in there, you're like, I do feel like, when we're in different spaces, even when you on other people, like other Black network or whatever, it may not get the same vibe, you know what I mean? And so, but we are very intentional about the way in which we show up, the interviews we take, and how we try to capture the essence of that person's story. And so, so without further ado, and really get to this interview, I don't know, Sika, do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
Well, yeah, I do have one question. Although we are here to talk about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I want to know about Ozark, though. Like, working with Joe. I was obsessed with Ozarks. I was like, yo, I gotta ask her about Ozark. Like, tell me about that experience.
Listen, I thought, and here we are talking about Marvel, right? I thought I made it. I was like, I'm done. I'm acting with Jason Bateman. I'm in a scene with him. Not only did he choose me to be in a show, I'm in a scene. I'm in his first episode. He was exactly what you would think. He showed up to set, introduced himself to every single person, shook hands, looked at everybody in the eyes, said, what's your name? Tell me about yourself. My scene that day didn't even happen till the end of the day. He came up, apologized for it taking a minute to get to my scene, was like, how are you feeling? Do you want to do this? Like, I'm like, yeah, I want to do it. I'm here. Let's do it. Like, he was great. And then when we got to act together, he's such an actor's director because he's an actor foremost. So he gives you different things to play off of. He asks you how you're feeling about your character. What if we tried it this way or this way? And a lot of times when you're coming in as a day player and you're just in and out, that doesn't happen. It's like, just say the lines, get out and be done. But he took the time to get to know you. So working with Jason Bateman was exactly what you would think it would be. It was great.
I just want to say I love Jason Bateman, man. That dude is funny as I don't know what. Honestly, very underrated. Funny in the business, very underrated. And I really think he doesn't really get the acclaim. You know what I mean? I feel like the people that know him and know his work are like, yeah, Jason Bateman can act. But as somebody who was like, I watched many Jason Bateman films and shows, I'm like, yo, I'm generally when he's in the show, I'm like, this is gonna be a good show.
It's gonna be good. Yeah.
And I knew Ozark even came on. I was like, Ozark gonna be dope. I knew it. It. And so
I think it was both sides. You had the diehard Jason Bateman fans that were like, it's going to be dope no matter what. And then you had the other side that's like, but it's not a comedy. Is it going to be good? And it's just like, just sit back and get ready.
Get ready. Man, look.
That shit is coming.
So what's your, so like, I hear this story because, you know, Terrence Mackey, man, my boy from New Orleans. And one thing I love about the first episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is that, they talk about New Orleans straight off the break. I'm talking about like literally. I'm like, yo, they let my.
That's why you got on that who dat right now. You like New Orleans? Oh, and by the way,
I didn't even wear this because of that. You know what? That's just more a Freudian slip.
Serendipity.
Yeah, but it just worked out that way.
It worked out, man. Shout out to Mackie. And you know what's funny is, look, I'm only asking this because. I met Mackie one time. I was in a barbershop in New Orleans, and
bro, you have met everybody. Damn.
No. I really. So if you ask Mackie right now, there's a barbershop in Gentilly, right? There's Anytime Fitness, and there's a Paradise, a Palm, whatever it is, like right across from it. And he goes to that barbershop. Well, I don't know if he still goes there because back when that was like 8 years ago now.
Oh, wow.
So he wasn't even like, he was just, he was doing the, what's that movie? Adjustment Bureau, I think that was one movie.
He wasn't even Anthony Mackie yet.
He wasn't even like, he was just really getting out there doing some major feature films. And then when he landed the Marvel kick, I was like, oh, bro, they made it now. The city on, they got a good brother, man. And it's dope that he to see him doing that. But anyway, but to Gabby. How is it being on the set though? How is it being on set with all these amazing actors, being in the film, being in the series, and like being that it's the series and not an actual movie? What has been the difference you can see when you from a movie set to actual like being part of a series? Like, how does that work?
So first, I'll answer your first question. Being on set with these incredible people. It was really eye-opening, I think, to see actors just stand in their power and take up space, and to be able to watch them like bring what they wanted to bring to the character, and also have directors and producers that were interested in like, what are you seeing? What are you creating for it? Versus just, this is what we want it to be, and that's it, where you don't get to showcase all the work that we do as actors before we even show up to perform. Everyone was extremely welcoming. It just felt like you're a part of an ensemble and not like, okay, here's the people on the call list and you're wherever you are, so make sure you follow the numbers. They were just really good people all around. And then to answer your second question, what does it feel like to film from a series versus a movie? I think that's a tricky one because with Marvel, it's like a long movie. This series isn't like a traditional series. It's just like a 6-hour movie. So it felt similar in the sense of like, we're creating something that we're laying the groundwork in the very beginning that will pick back up in the middle. And by the end, it will all come into fruition of what you didn't see. So it felt very similar to filming a movie, even though it was a TV show.
So when y'all are filming, like how long of days are these work days? Oh,
Look,
that answer says it.
It's long.
It's long.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like, it's not. You got to light a set. You got to be able to hear people during it. You got to be able to try different things. You've got to get script rewrites in between it. You've got to get all these different angles. So we could be filming a 3-page scene all day. You could show up at 6 a.m. and leave at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. If something is going wrong, you're there till midnight. And then turn back around, like you're in it.
Yeah, my boy went to AFI, right? In LA, and I'm American Film Institute, right? Which is so people who may be watching this don't know what the hell AFI is. But anyway, AFI, and that's true though. I'm only saying this because I've been on a couple of sets, just randomly. A couple of my boys, they're into like filmmaking and all that good stuff like that. And I remember like being a low key like an extra. I remember we was on Dillard campus one time, and my boy Kev, he was like aspiring, like, you know, screenwriter and, you know, movie director and actor. Anywho, I remember getting there and I was like, yo, how long we gotta be here, man? Because, you know, I'm your friend and I want to see you. And he was like, nah, bro, you know, just gonna shoot a couple of scenes, man, you know, blah. I'm like, oh yeah, a couple of scenes. Oh, easy money. That's like a chill on a couple of scenes. Man, I'm like, bro, how long this permit lasts, man? How long you got this permit for this campus, dog? Cause like, bro, we was there all day and I felt like there was like one more shot, one more angle. Get this angle, get this shot. I'm like, bro, you better figure it out. Cause me, I can only be in this outfit for so much longer. I can only be here for so much longer. Like, you know, when it's low budget, they ain't got no food for you on set. So you just like, you there hungry. You know, you better bring your little peanut butter and jelly sandwich for a low budget film. Cause
That's in your pocket. Yep.
that's it. That's all you got. I feel you. I feel you is what I'm saying. I'm here. I'm
You're
locked.
right in it with me. Yeah.
I'm right there, lock and step as an extra, whatever film that was. It never made the light of day.
I didn't even remember it, but I was there.
I was there. You know what I mean? You're not gonna take that away from me. I was there.
Listen, you've done at least a day on it, so you know what it's like. It's a long day.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So how you feeling? The series is out. The series is out. How are you feeling about it? When you what episode are we gonna see you? Like when do you bust up in the scene?
So I come out tomorrow, as in like, yes, Friday. Yes. So how am I feeling? You know, it's funny. First of all, I had a whole moment last week thinking I was going to be in the show. Totally forgot I don't come in until the second episode. So I'm living my best life, celebrating all week. I call my mom on Friday and I'm like, Mom, are you excited? Like, we're going to watch the show. It's happening. She's like, baby, you're not in this episode. I was like, wait, what? My mom had to remind me. That's how excited I was.
Sis, I know.
Mama with the crusher.
But she was like, I'm gonna need
not
you
yet,
to
baby.
like,
not yet, baby.
Keep it down a little bit because you're not even in it.
That's exactly
You're
it.
not in it yet.
She was like, I didn't want to, crush it because she let me go on for like 30 minutes about how excited I was to hit me with that and pull me back down. She's like, I didn't want to interrupt, but yeah, you're not in this episode. I was like, you're wrong. I pulled over on the side of the road to check my cast list to make sure she was wrong, and she was right. I was like, damn.
Moms be
she
knowing.
stopped traffic with that. What? They
Moms
be knowing it.
Look, here you all thinking that. Look, y'all, we about to do a Disney Plus and chill.
It's go time.
Not tonight. Not tonight. No.
You gotta wait 7 days.
I'm gonna get a little snapshot of it, right? And I'm gonna do a little. I'm like, oh, look at her on there.
Look at Gabby.
Yes.
On the screen. Now, so I'm my bad. I'm stealing your thunder too. I'm over here.
No, it's all good, bro. You know, it's our thunder. It's all good.
No,
so are you still what's the celebration like for tomorrow then?
Listen, I don't think I'm going to go to sleep. I think I'm going to stay up. So it comes out, I know this sounds crazy. It comes out at 3 a.m. Atlanta time, so Eastern time, right? Because it comes out at 12 a.m. Pacific time.
I'm sure I'll be up.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stay up so I can watch it. And if I don't stay up, I'm going to set an alarm for 2:59 because I waited so long. I started this in 2019. I don't want to sleep any longer. I want to see it.
2019?
Because you had to wait for all the movies to wrap up, and to make it to this point. Because I guess they already knew, like, this was like, how you, I don't know if you cook, but I cook. Right? And so you prepping some food. You may not eat the food for another day or so.
Yeah.
You got that thing marinating. So this been marinating. This been working through the pipeline, right? And we finally here. And one, I'm gonna just say this: we proud of you. And two, give us a sense of your character in this, in the Falcon Winter Soldier, because there's many characters in there, and I feel like they're already they setting up this next episode to announce the new Captain America, right? So I don't want to be spoiler alert to everybody out there. If y'all haven't watched it, I ain't gonna go there. But what's up? What you gonna be? You gonna be fighting crime? You gonna be what we got going on?
You know, Marvel loves to keep their stuff top secret. So the only thing I can say is I am John Walker's wife. That is literally all I can say right now.
I'm not sure I'm really feeling that answer, but I'm not. I'm gonna be real. I'm like, look, I thought I was gonna get a little bit of like, yo, I'm about to be doing this.
You thought you had put the je ne sais quoi on the question?
No,
it didn't work, bro.
Damn,
but bro.
I can't say nothing. It's either say something and lose your career or keep it a secret. I'm gonna keep it a
That's
secret.
a no-go.
We gonna let you have it, you know, because you know I want to make sure you're around for a long time.
We're gonna find out at 3 a.m.
You gonna know at 3 a.m. Yes, you're gonna know at 3 a.m. You all gonna stay up, and then I'm gonna get a text from you guys being like, here's your picture. We saw you. I'm out.
I'm out. And look, and I may be up at 3 a.m. on Friday, you know, because Friday.
We gonna be up, bro. You already know.
I don't know. I be going to bed a little early, man. I'm a morning person. I be up at 5 a.m. and I go to sleep early. I don't really be, you know, I ain't really with the whole.
Real, when you were down here, I went to bed before you did. When you were in Atlanta, what time did you go to bed?
4. Because I'm grinding.
And you was up at 6.
And I'm back up. Just like that. Boom.
What? 1 hour of sleep? I could not.
That's all he needs.
Give me my coffee and maybe a bagel or croissant, a little butter croissant, and I'm good to go. I'm
horrified. If I had 1 hour of sleep, you would be like, go back to sleep. You are just.
Nah, I got that Kevin Hart energy. You know, Kevin Hart just he's like, you know, just go.
Energizer bunny.
I be going. But it's all good. Speaking of which, though, what kind of things do you do to prepare for your day? Is it like coffee? Like, what's your daily? When you get up on set, is a routine you got to go through? Is it like some kind of zen mode you got to be in before you get into the character? Or you just bust up in that thing, you'd be like, you know what? I come out the pack ready. Stop playing. What's on?
I wish it was the latter. No, I have a whole routine. And I'm not even going to lie about it.
No.
I got a whole thing. I got to wake up, start with quiet time, meditation and journaling. I got to listen to my music. I got to be doing my whole music video while I'm getting ready, driving in the car, getting in character, maybe even listening to some affirmations. And then I get there because I'm a PA. Like I like to plan ahead on everything. So I show up on set like 30 minutes to an hour early, chilling in the car, still doing my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get to set. So it's the whole thing. I got to get my mind right because there's just a lot of chatter, I think, that comes in. There's feelings of like, am I going to be good enough? Is this going to work out the way it needs to work out? And none of that serves you when you're trying to perform. So I got to clear all the mechanism out so that I can actually hear the truth and not sit with all that negative that might have been
told.
Talk
to him, Gabby.
You know what
I mean? What's that Kevin Costner move when he's like clear the mechanism? You know, is it
I know.
Is it what? It's a Kevin Costner move when he's
I know it's Kevin Costner clear the mechanism. Yes, it's his saying.
Like, clear the mechanism. Yeah. But I was, you know, I'm trying to make the correlation. I'm trying to connect the two.
Connect the dots.
In the movie, in the film.
Yes.
By the way, though, I watch a ton of movies. You know, like literally, I watch it all. I'm maxed out on Netflix. I'm not sure if I can watch another movie. I'm maxed out. I just went over to Disney Plus now. Seriously, I'm maxed out, yo. And I guess that brings me to my next question, which is,
well, before you go to your next question, congratulations on the yoga.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations in that. I think that is just super dope of you. Rilo, you got to go over to her page and check it out.
Oh, you want some yogi type stuff? Like you got
instructor, baby.
Yeah, I have my own business. Yeah, online yoga business. Yeah, basically, like when COVID happened, you know, all kinds of yoga studios shut down, and I already felt like I wasn't represented in the market, and so it was kind of like a catch-22 because I don't know if I would have left. I'm super loyal, so it's like I was going to just stick through it and keep doing the time and trying to show up as me however I could. And then the studio closed their doors like out of nowhere just because it's COVID and money coming in. So I was going to give up yoga, which is pretty crazy because yoga literally saved my life. Like it came to me at a point where I felt like, what's the purpose? And I was ready to give that up because of just feeling like there was no representation. There was no way for me to show up the way I wanted to show up. I had to really change elements of who I was to be able to be there. And then I had enough people that follow me with my yoga community that were like, you could do it on your own. And 6 months later, I have my own yoga business online, and it's dope. It's so good. I mean, it's all about being who you are authentically, and also it's about culture. Like, I'm so sick of showing up to yoga studios and hearing the same bebop and music. Like, that's not it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
No. Look, that's right.
Not it.
Shift it. You ain't gotta listen to that. I'm not. You know, it's funny. I don't really know what they play in yoga sessions. I've probably been to like.
Me either, bro.
I've probably been to 2, and one was on the beach, and there was no music. It was just me, and it was this one instructor, and it was my boy. We were playing golf down in Miami.
The waves was the music right there.
And yeah, the waves of the music, and she was sitting there. She was like, I ain't gonna lie, she was so upset with me. She was just like, your posture is wrong. Your posture. She kept saying that. And I'm like, man, I don't think you understand how inflexible I am. I'm just like, I'm doing my best.
Yeah.
At this point, if I even attempt to get into this whatever position you try to get into, it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
It's just, it was bad. And she said, you need to open up your hips more. I was like, look, my hips are open.
Okay, so let me just reset for a second. For all the true yoga teachers for a second. The judgment that I'm hearing that she had to you is unacceptable. Like, your yoga, that's ridiculous.
It was tough love. I wasn't really tripping, you know. The former athlete, I feel like, just par for the course. I didn't really find anything usual about it. But she was cool. She was just throwing shots, like little jabs. I felt like she felt the energy that we were good
little
energy. Yeah, but I felt like she knew that we was gonna be good sports. Because my boy, he was kind of, you know, same situated as me, which is not flexible. And so it was a rough time, man. I've never shaken so much in my life trying to work out.
Yeah, it's hard.
It was rough. Yoga is, so shout out to all the yoga folks out there. Shout out to you, you know, like doing whatever the hell you want to do. Yo, that's why I love the pandemic. People have been like really finding themselves, you know, like homie I met, he got his gardener like certificate. So now he's a master gardener. He does that. I'm like, that's dope. I didn't even know there was such a thing you can get to be.
I didn't either.
But yeah, you can literally get it like go to school. You could take coursework and become a master gardener. And so that's part of his whole, you know, like kind of next phase of his life that he's moving into. And I just think it's dope because, you know, I don't think
pandemic is bringing out different sides in people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna fall short, but I mean, you know, you still got something you can do and you love, and you gotta put all the time and all your eggs into one basket, and you can like live a full life, whether it be doing yoga, whether it be acting, whether it be spending time with family, whatever. I just feel like that's dope. That's what's
super dope.
You got to have other things too, because I think if you put it all into, especially with acting, if you put all this energy towards it, like it gets further and further away from you because you start to put your worth into it. And so for me, yoga is like that reminder of like, this is what I'm here for, to make sure that people feel like they're seen, and to also show them that they can show up in their power, whether it's me showing up in my power on screen or me showing up my power as I lead you into practice. Like, that's the important part. But to your point, I think that the pandemic has really created this entrepreneurship like mentality that all of us probably had, but we're like, no, I'm gonna just stick to the grind. Yep. And then the grind left, and it was like, maybe I could do it. That's what happened.
That's right.
That's exactly what happened.
You home? What you gonna do? I mean, come on. And it's funny because, like, okay, as somebody used to work 9 to 5s myself, we know the majority of the time we are 9 to 5. You're not working the entire time. Like, let's be 100. This is the first time people like you ain't even got a shucking job with your employer like you working. You can literally have your laptop open and not even have to disguise on what's going on. You like, yeah, I'm shopping over here. Yeah, I'm starting my business over here. Yeah, I'm cooking right now while I'm on this Zoom call, whatever. And I feel like maybe it's a deep down, or maybe employers too are like, man, maybe maybe we got it all wrong. Maybe we had it wrong from the beginning. Maybe
Yeah.
we should have always been kind of having this more relaxed environment. And I don't know the statistics on if businesses that really weigh heavily on being in the office all day long and what's happened, but I hope that when everything kind of settles down and everybody's inoculated or whatever, because Lord knows Atlanta, Georgia, y'all.
Leave us
What's
alone, bro.
Aren't both of y'all in Atlanta?
Yes.
Leave us alone, bro.
What you about to say?
Y'all, look, all I will say about my Atlanta folk is y'all just,
We good. We masked up.
Wear your mask. It was kind of unreal that people were looking at me like, bro, like what are you doing? And I'm looking back at them like, well, what are you doing? Like, why is your mask now? But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. So it's a real, being in DC, everybody's like, bunkered down. People's like kind of like, okay, should we go out now? My boy was like, yo, what do you think, man? How should we be moving now? I'm like, bro, I'm still not vaccinated, dog. I've got to move like I got to move like the pandemic just started March 12th, man. What you talking about? 2020. That's how I'm moving. Period. Period. God damn it.
God damn it.
Listen,
we have thoroughly enjoyed you, though. Seriously. We are excited for tomorrow. Well, 3 a.m. to drop so we can check out
technically on Saturday
what she's gonna be doing, because she couldn't let us know. So now we gotta stay up.
Yeah.
What if we guessed it? What if a little wink and be like, oh, that's
You will get complete poker face from me.
Oh, wow.
It ain't gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
We're talking to an actress, dog.
You're talking to an actress, and also I told you how loyal I am. Like, I signed that contract. Like, it's locked.
I mean,
the ink is dry.
I feel like it's only my job to kind of like, try. I'm letting go.
How much skill do I
watch
have?
Tomorrow? I won't be at 3 a.m. more likely than not to see it, but on Saturday morning when I wake up, I will turn it on, and we'll be rocking and rolling. I'm looking forward to seeing what your part entails. I really do. It's gonna be cool.
Yes, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's gonna be good. I mean, they did a great job with this series. That every time you're gonna just be like, wait, what's next? Wait, what's next?
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what's up. I'm looking forward to it. I'm locked in.
We locked in. Let the audience know where they can find you on social media and what's coming up next for you.
Oh, cool. So you can find me on social media at Gabrielle Byndloss on Instagram. That's really the only social media I'm on because I got my own feelings about social media. So that's where you can find me. And the next things I got coming up. So I'm in a new show called Long, Slow, Exhale on BET and Charter Spectrum. And that's going to be crazy. It's talk about women's basketball and all the stuff in between it, and it's got some powerhouses in it. It's gonna be really good.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, well, come on back.
Interesting.
I'll be back. Don't worry. Thank you, guys.
Until next time, Gabby. Thank you
so much, Gabby. Until next time.
Yo, we hope you enjoyed that episode with Gabby, kicking it family style. That's how every episode should feel like, and we enjoy that all the guests come over and feel like they can let their hair down. That's dope. So we are very proud of Gabby and everything that she got going, everything that she has coming up. So last thing we need you to do, we need you to run over to We need you to run over to Black with No Chaser and catch some articles. Leslie just dropped an article with an interview with the bunny. If you don't know what the bunny is, I think you need to run over there. If you are in this Derek Jackson chat on social media, this trendy shit, you gotta go read the fucking interview. I mean, it's amazing. It's the best reading that you never knew you needed.
No, for real.
Make sure you don't get
The bonnet had a lot to say. The bonnet had a lot to say.
And I mean, I kind of think that it's disrespectful right now that we're calling it the bonnet, because she or he or it said it's not a bonnet.
It's a hat.
It's a hat. I
tell you what, though. I'm I'm gonna say this so we can roll on out of here. If it look like a duck, right? Sound like a duck.
Quack like a duck.
Calling that. I don't care what you calling that hat, but it's a bonnet. That thing like a bonnet every day of the week. I'm talking about it could be Sunday afternoon or Friday morning, or somewhere in between. Bruh, that was a bonnet. I'm just telling you, it was a bonnet.
Bruh.
It looked like a bonnet. Dang.
Bruh. Oh my God. Why does the bun look like it had films?
I know it looked like it was like
I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here either. I don't really want to be here. I didn't sign up for this, man. You know, like I'm supposed to be.
Ooh. Only on Black with No Chaser, folks. For real. Only on Black with No Chaser. And I heard that there may be an interview with the V-neck that was in this conversation as well. That might be.
Now you know what? Now you know what? If Leslie do that, if he do that, I'm a hurting Leslie. I'm a hurting him, man, because I'd be out here articles, man. Like seriously.
I've never been so tickled until blackwithnochaser.com. I'm just saying. I'm not even capping right now. But anyways, don't get caught slipping in those streets without them hands. Run over to blackwithnochaser.shopify.com. Follow Them Hands University and go get your gear. You gotta get the civil rights left and right. We got some other shit too, but I'm gonna edit that because my mind just went blank. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning into the Black Lunch Break. We appreciate your following. Make sure you're following us on all social media platforms. And as always, my boy Rillo, I enjoyed this conversation with you as always.
As always.
We're gonna get out of here peacefully and quietly, where we think black.
Live black.
Unapologetically. We out.
Really appreciate y'all. This has been one of the most amazing interviews I've ever done. My job as one of the OGs, and my teachers will tell you, my teachers started Duke Ellington, the first class of Duke Ellington in DC. They were revolutionaries. They were street kings and queens. Glenda Dickerson, I got to give homage. Mike Malone, Peggy Cooper Cafridge, Skipper Driscoll, Charles Organs. Well, he's still alive, God bless. Charles Brown, who saved me.
Girl, what are you listening to? It really actually doesn't matter what you listen to. You should be listening to Black with No Chaser Radio, clearly. So forgot about that. Never forget. Right. Never forget. My mistake. Black with No Chaser Radio.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Gotta get to the money. Same shit again on the money. Gotta get to the money. Same shit again on the money. Same shit again on the.
Oh, I like this Black with No Chaser radio station.
This is a human condition, right? This is a human suffering that we're seeing in Portsmouth, in Greene County, in SNCI, in Wilkinson County, all throughout this state, y'all. We've been focusing on Portsmouth, but we cannot forget about all the rest of our brothers and sisters throughout. Do we understand that?
Unapologetically black, capital A, capital F. I love black women. Hennessy, Black with No Chaser.
What comes to mind is no cut cards. We're not holding back anything as black people, regardless of whatever the struggles, regardless of whatever pain, everything that we pretty much felt in 2020. Black with No Chaser represents we not holding nothing back 2021. Everything they said we couldn't get, we coming to get.
Really appreciate y'all. This has been one of the most amazing interviews I've ever done.